It was a snowy day on the narrow gauge railway. Skarloey and Rheneas were getting warmed up for their usual passenger trains. Icy wind swirled around their boilers. "Driver says this weather will be worse tonight," said Rheneas. "Indeed. That's why Mr. Percival scheduled more coal trains to the mountain villages," remarked Skarloey. "They'll need it to keep warm. We can't have them frozen solid." Rheneas then chuckled. "I certainly hope it's not us going out when the storm hits." M.A.G.I. laughed. "Of course you wouldn't want to go out," said Mighty. "Battling a storm like that requires a mighty strong, brave engine like M.A.G.I. "You old fuddy-duddies who together wouldn't be able to brave that mountain snow," chimed in Mac. "We puffed backwards and forwards up the line, delivering all the coal in record time." "Oh, is that so?" said Rheneas doubtfully. "Are you sure you two can make your way together, considering your incident with the picnic train?" Mighty Mac huffed crossly. "That was a while ago," huffed Mighty. "We're much better team players. We've got each other's backs." "Of course we do," Mac insisted. "We'll show you." And they huffed away. Skarloey and Rheneas laughed. "Young engines these days," chuckled Skarloey. Later, Mr. Percival came to see Mighty Mac. "Ah, Mighty and Mac," he said. "This afternoon I would like you to do coal deliveries to the mountain villages." He then declared, "It's imperative you deliver quickly before the blizzard hits." "We will, sir," puffed Mighty. "You can count on us," hooted Mac. All afternoon, Mighty and Mac worked hard, puffing backwards and forwards, delivering coal trucks to and from the stations. Just then, Skarloey passed by with a passenger train. "Look at us," called Mighty. "This snow won't stop us," chimed in Mac. "If only you and Rheneas were as brave and strong as us." But Skarloey paid no attention. Soon Mighty and Mac were puffing with their last delivery of coal. But the weather got worse. The tracks were very icy, and Mac began to worry. "I don't think we can make it with this last load," he worried. "Nonsense! We can make it. I know we can," huffed Mighty. The villagers need their coal." So they pressed further on. But the weather got worse and worse as they kept pushing forward. Skarloey and Rheneas were warm in their sheds. Their drivers were enjoying hot drinks when the porter ran up to them. He looked worried. "Mighty and Mac are stranded in the snow," he said. "We need a pair of engines to go rescue them." Skarloey wasn't sure, but Rheneas was determined. "They've got each other's backs, have they?" he scoffed. "They're probably out there arguing right now." Skarloey then chuckled. "Let's search for them cab to cab, shall we?" Rheneas grinned as the two friends set off into the coal net. Soon Rheneas and Skarloey were coupled cab to cab, pulling Raven, the old coach, with them. They couldn't wait to find Mighty Mac. But the blizzard made everything almost hard to see. Then Skarloey looked closer. "There they are!" he cried. And Rheneas was right. Mighty Mac were arguing over who was to blame for the situation. "I told you before we should have gone back. And now look what's happened to us." "Well, we couldn't just abandon this coal." Mighty Mac was glad they had each other to keep themselves company. Their crews had taken shelter in a nearby station. Hello, teased Skarloey. And what's happened to you two? Mighty and Mac's faces went as red as Skarloey's paint. Why are you two coupled cab to cab? Asked Mac. You look just like us, exclaimed Mighty. We've got each other's backs, smiled Rheneas. They can puff backwards and forwards down the line, rescuing you two in record time, put in Raven. Soon the workmen began to dug the two out of the snow, and finally the two were set free. Then, with the help of Skarloey, Rheneas, and Raven, they were able to deliver the last run of coal. Then they all set off back to the sheds. Later that night at the sheds, Mr. Percival walked up to them. Well done, he congratulated. What brave engines you two are. Skarloey and Rheneas just blushed. As for you, Mighty and Mac, it was very dangerous of you to journey through that storm, but I like your determination to get the job done. Mighty and Mac both smiled. Whew, huffed Rheneas. I hope to not have to battle a blizzard such as that again. Don't worry, peeped Skarloey. If you ever do again, I've got your back. And all the engines laughed.